Alright, Joe, this is Steve with Reader Home Inspections. I'm at the house. The homeowners are here. They'd given me quite a bit of info. There's not necessarily a fence that covers your 15 acres, but they said you can bring the horses down whenever you like and you can work something out. You can probably talk to them about that. The land's pretty rocky, real pretty, real flat. Let's see. I'll try to remember as much as I can off the report. Start with the roof. The roof is brand new, homeowner told me. One thing I noticed, the gutters are missing. That's something that you can decide to install on your own if you want. There are certain areas that had some deterioration at this wood siding, which is expected. Kind of see where the paint's chipping away. Very normal. Let me show you the steps here. They're in contact with dirt. Obviously they're prone to rot when that happens. There's quite a few bushes that are closer to the house. Obviously that's going to add moisture. You can see some deterioration below the window here. That may be for bushes, may not. But if I was you, I'd trim these bushes back. One thing I noticed in the crawl space, all your vents are blocked, so you'll want to unblock those. Make sure you've got plenty of ventilation in your crawl space. There's your overhead electric. Here's the back porch. One thing I noticed is it probably needs to be replaced. Got quite a few things that are loose or deteriorated. Handrails loose. So you can see that guy's not very safe right there. Oh, here's your back door. They've built this little access here to the crawl space, which is very, very tight. It's not a fun crawl space to get in. They have a vapor barrier in the crawl space. That's good. I didn't notice an excess amount of moisture. Some of the concrete blocks are cracked. It appears that happened during construction. I can't verify that. You know, obviously you talk to someone like a structural engineer, they're going to tell you need to fix it. That's totally up to you. It doesn't appear to affect anything structurally at this point. But you'll see the pictures in the reports. Roof up here above the back porch, there's quite a bit of debris on it. Want to clean that off. I told you before, the roof is new. I'm going to zoom in on an area up here. This house has been built onto. That corner up there, there's an opening that goes into the attic. Obviously you need to get that blocked off so you don't have rain and debris. And one thing I want to emphasize is with wood siding, any penetration where water can get in, you're going to have rot. You want to caulk and silicone everything as much as possible. I see this area where your back porch is connected. You want to make sure that's caulked good. Same thing with this area back here with the screened in back porch. Oh, you've got a stump next to the house. I'd recommend removing that. Your back door here going into your hot tub area, it's pretty deteriorated. You probably want to see about replacing that. These look like they could be in dirt, but they're actually in concrete as you look closer, which is great. Now they've added onto the house, where you see this crawl space back here. There's not necessarily a quote-unquote foundation. You've just got 8x8s and things like that. So this is the added on area. Let me close this back. Apologize for my camera skills. I know they're not that great. Alright, let's keep moving. Again, add gutters. That would be your best bet. You want to keep rain away from your foundation as much as possible. Some of your siding's deteriorating here and pulling away. Also on this corner you got siding deteriorating. Got a little fish pond here with one fish. There's the property behind us. I would take all this stuff out of the corner. It's just another reason for moisture to sit back here. So go ahead and take that away. You can see right here where there's no gutterings and rain just runs down here. That's just deteriorating the siding like crazy. So again, add gutters to divert the water away from the house. Got your chimney here. I always recommend having chimneys checked, but now they've got a prefab gas fireplace in, so that may not be necessary. Here's your front porch. It's in great shape. Poster and concrete's what's good. I did notice the stairs come in contact with dirt. Again, obviously that is something that you don't want, so if you could put some kind of brick down or concrete under the post, that'd be good. Handrails, not real wobbly, just a little. We're gonna walk in the front door here, hopefully. Here's your living room. Gas fireplace works great. Some of the breakers were flipped for the heaters and we're not allowed to turn those on, so not all the baseboard heaters have been tested, but the fireplace does a really good job. This unit here does a good job. We tested that out. Here's your electrical box. You are missing one knockout here. It's kind of hard to see. So again, some of your breakers were flipped and I wasn't able to verify those if they work or not. Here's your back door, back porch here. I didn't add this in the report, but I'll let you know that you know, it's always good to have a knob on the inside of your deadbolt in case of a fire where you don't have to put a key in. Alright, the kitchen. Fridge appeared to work good. I couldn't get the microwave to heat up, so you might want to ask about that. Stove and oven work great. Sink works good. No known leaks. Here's a little utility closet back here with your hot water heater. I wasn't able to verify the age because of the jacket over it, but the hot water heater works good. Yeah. This outlet here in the kitchen had an open neutral, just to let you know when I tested that, so you might want to see about that getting fixed. The floor here sits a little bit lower towards the wall. They may need to add piers or posts, just letting you know that it does sink down a little. It's not springy, but you can feel definitely a difference in the floor there. Here is the bathroom. Sink works good. Toilet works good. Shower's working good. Your diverter is broke though, it doesn't work, so you want to see about getting that fixed. Alright, living room. Let's walk into the bedroom here. All the GFCI outlets work great. Alright, bear with me for a second. I wasn't able to test all of these wall units because the pilot wasn't ignited, and we're not allowed to ignite those. Utility sink works good. Again, this room's been added. I can feel a little bit of a drop here in the floor. Could be because there's not enough support in the post or piers. Bathroom, another wall unit for heat. And the property owner did say that they didn't get a central unit because there's not really any room barely at all in the crawl space, and that these units work just fine. The heat out is just good. This sink leaked from the handle, just to let you know if you turn it a certain way and start leaking at the top. This walk-in shower is missing the door here, so you can imagine water comes out pretty easily. You've got a little bit of deterioration in that corner that needs to be taken care of. Toilet here, flush just fine. Bear with me, I'm turning the lights on. Here's your closet. You got access to your plumbing there, that works out great. Alright, let's make our way upstairs. Handrail on here is pretty loose, and let me go ahead and show you that the gas fireplace is indeed working, and it heats up really quick, and you can feel a lot of heat that moves upstairs. In fact, the owner said that they never turn on the baseboard heaters up here. I wasn't able to get a response from them, I'm guessing because the breaker's flipped. Upstairs bedroom. Here's your porch that looks out here. It's kind of deteriorated. You'll need to redo the wood here. One thing I noticed, you've got some flashing that's coming loose on the back side of the house and the front side here. It's not real bad. There's no drip edge. There was a piece of aluminum that extends on the side. of the fascia and then goes under the shingles. So you might want to consider installing drip edge. Anyway, other than that, wouldn't hurt you to clean off the porch cover here. Some wood pieces are kind of deteriorated up here, as you can see. Alright, let's walk back inside. As far as the roof, it was in pretty good shape. I can't remember much off the top of my head, but I will go over that with you in the report. There's one of the baseboard heaters I couldn't get to work. Alright, little bathroom here between the rooms. This sink was leaking out of the handle slowly. This toilet here appeared to have had a leak at one time, so you might want to get that checked out and make sure that's not an ongoing leak. A little bit of storage in the attic. Just to let you know, I went in the attic. I don't have footage of the attic, but I can tell you that this house, when they added on to it, let me turn a light on here, they added the roof. So in other words, when you get in the attic, you're going to see the previous roof. You'll notice that, so just keep that in mind. There's a roof below the roof you see, in other words. I don't see any active leaks or any signs of leaking, so that's good to know. This baseboard heater, I couldn't get it to work either. So in other words, like I said, when you go in the attic, you're going to notice that there's a previous roof. And your actual attic access is downstairs. Let me take you back to that master bedroom. And you've got this add-on room in there. This back add-on room by your back porch. There's your attic access right there. We're going to make our way outside. I'll show you everything else. Alright, the property owners are here. I'm gonna take you around to the different buildings. Now, as far as the electric goes, when you have a sub panel, the neutrals and the grounds are not supposed to be on the same they're not supposed to be bonded on the same bar, and that you could see that at the buildings, so you need to see about getting that fixed. I'll explain that to you later. We'll go to the garage first. By the way, the reason I'm not pausing is that this camera doesn't have a pause on it, so when you stop, you have to start a whole new video. So I apologize for these long stretches where I'm walking. So you've got two panels in the music building, which I'm gonna show you in a second. He did all the wiring himself. Now I can identify defects, but I'm not an electrician, so just to be safe, I would have an electrician look over it. Here's your garage. Here's the panel right here. Everything looked good as far as wiring was tight and things like that, but again, your neutrals and your grounds aren't supposed to be on the same bar in a sub panel, and he has that in all his panels, so you'll want to see about separating those. So here's your garage, got lights. These overhead lights here didn't work. Let me flip the switch here for you. These did, but I couldn't get these. I'm assuming it's bulbs. This one's kind of working. All right. So there's your music building. We're gonna walk back around to the horse barn. And some of the posts, just to let you know, are simply trees that have been cut down. It's not actually square lumber, so you don't have 8x8s and things like that. But he's done a pretty good job of constructing the place. So here's your horse barn. He built that in '97, he told me. So see, you've just got your post here is a simple tree. Seems to do a good job. Alright, let's walk around the back here for you. I hope this is detailed enough for you. One thing I noticed is some of the sheathing or the siding is in contact with dirt. Obviously that's prone to termites and water damage. You want to, if I was you, I would try to shovel dirt back or get that siding off the ground. Here we are on the side. He's got some extra lumber up there. Alright. Maybe a little dark with the camera here, but we'll walk inside. He's got his tractor stored in here. Bays for different animals. Walk into a little storage area up here. I was not able to get this light to work, so I'm not sure if the electric is working here or not. I couldn't get a response. Alright, let's walk up here. You got storage. I did notice that there was some wood that appeared to be wet up here, so it hasn't rained here lately that much. Rained a few days ago, but everything's dry, so I couldn't tell if it's an active leak or not. But that might be something that you want to monitor when it rains quite a bit. Alright. One thing I forgot to mention about the garage that we just left is that there's some damage on the metal covering on the back. Let's see if we can. I'll show you that in the report. You'll see it. It's just a small hole, and I'm walking the wrong way. Let's turn back around. Walk back this way. At any rate, while I'm walking, I'll let you know, again, the homeowner said that you can bring your horses down whenever you're ready. I was a little confused of what they said was fenced off on the property or what was lacking, but they said that it should be no problem. And they're really nice people. That might be something you want to discuss with them. Here's some fence right here. Alright, there's the back of the garage. I'm going to zoom in. A little hole right there. You can see it. It looked like maybe a piece of machinery or something broke through there. Alright, let's keep walking. But at any rate, my main concern is making sure the electric is safe. So my recommendation to you is just have a licensed electrician come in and go over everything just to make sure everything looks good. Alright. Now, and by the way, the driveway's in good shape. Asphalt looks good. Here we are. Nice long driveway. Here's your shed right there. There's the house. Property owners walking our way. We'll walk into the music building real quick. Same idea with the electrical boxes in there. We want to make sure they're in good shape as far as the neutral and grounds. They shouldn't be on the same. They shouldn't be on the same bus. All right. Here's the property owner playing music. This is his music room. There's one of the electrical boxes there that goes out to the garage. Here's your other one here. You've got attic access right there. Lights, electric work great. Double hung windows. One thing I noticed about the roof, it also doesn't have guttering. That's something that, you know, you don't have to. I wouldn't consider it necessary, but you could add guttering if you wanted. There was some debris up on the roof where it kind of slopes, so you want to clean that off. Keep debris away from your roof. There was an area that I've got a picture of the slab inside that it's got a crack in it, so it looked cosmetic to me, to be honest with you. But here, the building. Here's the backyard slab right here. I did notice a little bit where I can put my hand in there in the back corner, but I don't think it's a big concern. There weren't any major cracks or anything like that on the floor. So again, here's the house. A lot of these items are to-do items, things like caulking or you know, flashing that's come loose. You'll see in the report they're not major items. There was some. Let me show you this piece up here. There's a piece right that has been damaged, and it looks like it's been painted over up there. Piece of trim. But other than that, the house is in great shape. They've got a solar panel up there. And we will discuss everything else on the phone. And I appreciate you working with me and hope this was detailed enough for you. And hope you enjoy this house.